Well, Baby Nansen, those around New Zealand know of you. They know of you in the combat sports realm, but you're throwing your hat in the MMA ring now. Just first of all, what brought that opportunity, and what was it something you were looking for?
To be honest, at first I came looking for a boxing coach for Madison Square Garden fight. Then I was referred from a friend to try out City Kickboxing. So I was under Doug Viney at first. Still am, but I was boxing under him for a while, and then I decided to give it a try. But I did keep it on a low for a while, just because I didn't know if I was going to be comfortable with the change and that, but I fell in love with it straight away. So yeah, it was a pretty cool opportunity to get straight into it.
So for that Madison Square Garden fight, had you trained at City Kickboxing before that, or?
No, I was under Rebel Liga, which is in Newland, but due to travel restrictions and stuff, like, it was quite hard getting out there. I needed to find somewhere a bit closer, so I relocated to City Kickboxing under Doug Viney for the boxing fight. Yeah.
And for those who don't know, obviously that was the Lomachenko card in 2018. You fought, was it Mikaela Mayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's gone on to
amazing.
do huge things.
Yes,
Just talk to us about that experience.
The experience was very overwhelming. Like, I was super stoked to get such an opportunity like that. So I trained hard for that fight, but like, with the transition and that, I think I could have done a lot better, because Doug is the real deal as well. He's got the tools to do some damaging things inside the ring in the combat sport. So having him in my corner was awesome, and was just what I needed to mentally and physically prep for her. So yeah, it was a beautiful opportunity, awesome atmosphere, and it's something I'll always treasure for the rest of my life. So yeah.
I mean, not much can compare to fighting under the lights at Madison Square Garden, really, can it?
Yeah, no, not really.
It's interesting that you came here looking for a boxing coach, because anyone watching the Junior Far and Joseph Parker lead up would have seen the, I guess, sort of attacks on City Kickboxing being a kickboxing gym and not a boxing gym. I feel like that's some sort of myth about this gym, that it's only kickboxing, but clearly it's not.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. I think it's the best gym in the world for a reason, is because not only with MMA, we've got the top kickboxers here, King of the Ring. We've got Atos, we've got so boxing as well. Like, we've got the likes of Junior Fire and Hemi, and yeah, no, I'd say that Doug Viney is a very credible man. He also went into the Olympics in boxing, so he knows the science behind boxing. Yeah.
Just on the switch to MMA, when you came to City Kickboxing, was that something you had in mind, or was it just something that sort of eventuated naturally?
Eventuated naturally. Coming from kickboxing anyway, I just thought, oh well, I might as well start kickboxing as well. I'm not going to switch and change at different gyms. It's not going to be good for me as an athlete. So I did a few kickboxing fights under Doug and Eugene, and they were all really good fights. I feel like I wasn't growing. I was kind of going around in circles fighting the same people, and wasn't getting much exposure out there. So I just ended up just transitioning into MMA and seeing how we go there as well. I could only give it a crack, If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but if it does, then I'm super blessed with that.
How have you found training all the grappling side of things?
It's that just explains how bad it is. It's like, it's next level. It's so hard. It's absolutely hard, and I found myself having to like carb up a bit more just to be to give the boys a little bit of a go as well, because I'm like grappling with beasts here, and I was just absolutely no match, getting like peeling myself off the ground all the time. But when I went with girls my own size, I found like I kind of felt like a bully, because I was so used to grappling the big boys. So everything I'm doing here and working with the boys is helping my growth by miles, and I'm super stoked to be getting all that grappling, and it's hard and it'll always be hard, but I am getting used to it and accepting the fact that it's going to be hard.
So you're obviously making your MMA debut this weekend at XFC in
48.
Dunedin.
Yeah.
There's a few of the boys from the gym fighting on that card as well. How I guess important has it been for you, this being your first MMA fight, having those guys in training camp with you?
It's been an honour, to be honest. Having fight camp with BJ, Joblin, Kieran. We've got other boys from Combat. We've got some other boys with our linked gyms like Combat Academy and that. But having BJ here and Kieran has helped a lot, and just doing it as a team, doing our conditioning, our actions as a team, has definitely built me up as an athlete, and Sam as well.
How are you feeling going into the weekend?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel really good. I'm excited, but I'm also going to I'm not going to underestimate this girl. I am getting a lot of encouragement and a lot of support from our teammates here and our CKB family, our SMAC family. I'm getting a lot of support, but I'm going to be ready for anything. Yeah, I'm going to be ready for absolutely anything she's going to give me. So I'm super excited and so happy for Matt Tor to have me on this card. Looking forward to it.
And just what you said before about having to fight the same girls over and over, it seems like that's sort of been the way for New Zealand mixed martial arts and just combat sports for a little while, but we're starting to get more and more, particularly women, into it. Have you noticed that, and just what do you think the driving force is behind that?
I think that women are definitely getting more exposure and are getting inspired to try out this combat sport, and getting out of their comfort zone in such a male dominant sport. And I do take my hat off to all the girls, and I do encourage more girls to get into it, because it saves lives, it saves your mental well-being as well. It's such a beautiful sport to get into, but as well as beating the shit out of people. But sorry for the swearing. You grow so much as an athlete, mentally and physically, spiritually. So yeah, I do see the sport growing more with the women, and hopefully we get more girls, more opportunities out there to branch out to the wider world.
Do you feel like in mixed martial arts you get more opportunity, I guess, to get your name out there a little bit more?
In MMA?
Yeah.
So, I think so, because this is definitely the gym that's of opportunities, and I would definitely like to see where I go with MMA. Which is why I solely stayed in MMA training for the last 6 to 12 months. I did all the process to get there. And I have been moving in silence, to be honest, just until I see where I'm at. But now that this opportunity has arisen, I'm definitely excited for it, and I'm hoping for a big opportunity. But small steps, baby steps, big dreams.